Greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I am here again, your host, Chantel Sierra Shakim, coming to you again for my 365-day journey to embracing the Queen within. This is a work that I've been doing, that I've been called to do, to just show up. Show up and be seen, be heard, be witnessed, and hopefully to also inspire you to do the same. I am on day number 39 of this journey, and I am here to just pull some cards, do some play with my inner child. So as you all know, I am a holistic self-care practitioner and soul guide. And this is my work. This is what I do, inspiring others to be the light, to be the change, and to be the inspiration that you were sent to be. This is a work that we all are participating in. And look, we got to just show up. When we show up with the intention to be the light in the darkness begins to shine a little brighter. So today I'm going to pull cards today, 7 cards to start out with our Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. This is a deck that I've been working with for tarot for a while. And I'm just shuffling the cards, setting them up, and just seeing what it is that will come up, It's a lot of things that are coming up. As we begin to shine bright like a diamond, we are created for this time of success. What is it that you have been called to do? Where are you supposed to take your stage? This is the time to do so as we tap into this 6 of Wands energy. Letting go of the things that no longer serve us so that we can truly receive all that is within us. Come on, baby, light your fire. Light your fire and allow it to burn bright. This is the time to do that. I am your host again. Greetings, welcome to the room. I am pulling some cards for us today just to tap into the energy, seeing us receiving everything that we have planted, all of our seeds beginning to take root and take fruit. Okay, we got 3 more cards to get. I hope your day is going well. I hope you are showing up and showing out on this raw day, as we begin to hold the torch and know that we are leading the way. We're taking the leadership role in our life. We're doing the things that we know we should do so that we can receive the things that we want. Okay? And then we're going up into the upper room, y'all. This is my upper room card. It tells us to go into our mind's eye, go into that Christ consciousness, and really begin to pull out those things that are meant to serve us as we begin to navigate this new path, and seeing the world as our playground, really. What is it that you want to do? How are you planning accordingly to receive everything that you desire? Because it is awaiting. It is available. This is the 9 of Cups energy. Everything that you desire is waiting for you. It's that pot of gold. It's that treasure chest. You got to go into it and get the things that serve you while you release the things that don't. Okay? There it is again. Release the things that no longer serve. Utilizing them to just say thank you. Thank you for what you've taught me. Thank you for what you've given to me. But now I'm ready to move on. We can remember those things that really we enjoyed out of our past, but we don't have to hold on to them forever. If they've served their purpose, it's okay to let it go. And then we will find ourselves in that space of true bliss, our essence, our true authentic self coming through and allowing us to rise to the highest heights as this card, Judgment, comes through. This is the only major arcana card that we have right now today. So this is what we're doing. We're rising to the highest heights of our own essence, okay? So we're going to go through these cards again and just really tap into the energy as I look at them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards today. So normally I try to stay at 7, but whatever comes out, that's what we'll go with. So we have 10 cards, meaning completion. This is bringing us to a new place in our lives, you know, as we show up on the stage of life, show up in that success, show up in the abundance that is available to us, releasing all the things that no longer serve us, all the things that could be considered the devil, and really beginning to see clearly from the essence of the fire and the flame within us. You know, and in that space, we do receive the fruit. We do receive everything that we've planted, everything that we've sown into good soil. It's ready for us. All we have to do is show up and take the lead. Take the lead in your life. Take the lead as the Knight of Wands shows up. Take the lead and show the world who you are. You know, let your flame show. Carry your torch and allow it to glow as it illuminates the things in the highest heights, in the highest spaces of consciousness. You know, where are you bringing your wisdom from? Where are you bringing your insight from? Are you allowing it to shine once you see it? And then are you making a plan and going in the direction that you've planned, no matter what it looks like outside, you know, no matter what it looks like in your world? Are you going toward your goals? Are you allowing the world to be your flourishing oyster, where you begin to see all of your dreams come true as you release the things that no longer serve and receive all that is meant for you? This is the space, you know, staying in that space of releasing to receive, honoring the things that served you, but letting them go once they don't. And then you will find yourself in that space of bliss, of abundance, of your highest expression of life. This is where we are. And as you know, I take the words and the cards, and then I go into the book and see what they have to offer from the author's perspective. So we always start at the bottom and go back to the top. So as we surrender to all that we desire, as we align to our soul's path, as we begin to see ourselves in spirit and in truth, we receive everything that we desire. So, Judgment. This is a life shift, y'all. This is a major arcana card. This is the energy that we're working with today. And this is Judgment, okay? What does Judgment have to say? It says, hello, Essence. I invite you to show up every day. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. Give thanks. We will shine unapologetically as we begin to release the things that no longer serve, honoring them, releasing them in love, and saying, you know what? That was the past. This is the future. And I get to move on. So this is what we're doing here with the Five of Cups, going into our heart space. Cups are all about our heart and our emotions, and sometimes we get into that space where our emotions will take us to dark places, or to places where we feel like, oh my, if this can only get better. And we have to begin to see it getting better, even as we release the things that no longer serve. All right? Five of Cups says, my tender heart helps me to navigate towards my bright future, leaving the things of the past in the past and going to the future, which is full of abundance, which is full of love, which is full of light, which is full of all the material wealth that you would desire. As this cup says, go into your heart space and pull out the things that serve you, and allow those things to be the guide. Allow those things to inspire you to continue to thrive, okay? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups says, I open my grateful heart. It's again the heart space, right? Cups is about your emotions, those energy in motion. I open my grateful heart to the gifts that are coming my way. When we release the things that no longer serve, we finally have room to receive those things, those gifts, those blessings that will help us navigate and move into the plan that is set forth for us. You know, the Word of God says, "For I know the plans I have for you, the plans to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you a hope and a future." But you got to make the plan. You know, as we plan, we see those dreams come through. And this is Two of Wands. Two of Wands is like creating, moving that energy, moving the things that no longer serve in with intention, with a plan. Like, okay, when I do this, this will come. So this is where we got to get to that space of planning, right? It says the world is filled with opportunities for adventure, and I welcome them into my life with planned action. So what adventure are you looking for in life? Are you looking for the good, or are you harboring those things of the past that no longer serve, that serve their purpose, and now it's time to do something different? This is where we're at. Greetings, 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 sis. Thank you for catching me today. Yes, we are going into the upper room. Once we get that plan, we got to go within so we don't do without. We have to take that step into our consciousness, our higher self, our God self, our divine self that is shedding light on our next steps. You know, this is the Ace of Swords energy. So the swords is all about actioning, putting action behind the plan. And sometimes we don't know what the next step is. But if we go within and set in that space of meditation, set in that space of, okay, I know what it is it looks like. I know what it looks like, but how am I supposed to get there? So Ace of Wands says, I seed my brilliant future with the roots of creativity and inspiration. So you have the inspiration, you have the goal. Now you have to just seed it, plant that seed, and then begin to walk in it. Walk in it as the leader and the authority of your own life, knowing that you are being guided, you are being protected, and the Lion of Judah is leading the way. You know, it is time to celebrate. It is time to sing. It is time to shine bright like a diamond. It is time to be the light in the darkness and allow your light to even open the door or shine light on the way for others, because the way knows the way. And when we begin to walk in it as the leader, as the authority of our own life, we begin to see it come together. So the Knight of Wands, we waving that wand, we're creating and bringing it into pass. We're bringing it into this reality. So the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, King of Wands. The King of Wands says, passionate and heart-fueled, we build this empire of light together. So one person's flame lights another person's flame and another person's flame, and we begin to see this empire of light. Even in the world of darkness, we become the light. We become the leaders. We become the light in the darkness that allows others to see which way to go. This is the way. Walk in it. So passionately and heart-fueled, we build this empire of light together, knowing that we are protected. And when we get there, we see that everything we need is available. This is a Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles is all about the material manifestation. What are you wanting to see produced in your life? What dreams, what visions, what goals are you ready to see the fruit of them? This is where we're at today. It's ready for the picking, y'all. It's ready for you to take hold of that vision, that dream, and begin to see it manifest by working the plan, okay? The Pentacles, all about material manifestations, and it's the Nine of Pentacles. And Nine of Pentacles says, I enjoy the bliss and abundance that I have sown. So you're reaping what you sow. What you put out, you receive in return. So put out good fruit. Put out the good karma. Do the things that you would want others to do for you. Be the change you want to see, and it will be returned to you in abundance. It says, I enjoy the bliss and abundance that I have sown. This is our time to receive the abundance. This is the time to begin to experience heaven on earth in spite of what it looks like. You have to allow that flame within you to burn and show you the way. Because again, the way knows the way. We have to go within. Tap into that Christ consciousness. Tap into that fire that's burning within you and see it. See it clearly in that third eye, in your vision, in your dreams, in your imagination, and then make sure that you're working toward it. Don't let it go. Don't let your light go out. Don't let your flame be snuffed out. Don't let your visions die. Allow them to burn bright so that you can receive everything that is yours. Ace of Wands, again, moving that energy, again, creating with intention so that you can experience the joy, the bliss, the abundance of all that you desire. This is what we're doing, y'all. And it feels good. Yeah. Okay, so it says, I seed, again, we're planting, and we have planted. So what you have done already is what's supporting you in this. It says, I seed my brilliant future with the root of creativity and inspiration. Be inspired. Be inspired by your dreams, your visions, your goal, and then go get it because it's yours. Don't get caught up in the vision of the devil. Don't get caught up in the vision of, oh, it's not going to get any better, because you get to heal. You get to choose it. You get to move beyond being stuck and being in that space of darkness. You get to choose it. And the devil is only here to show you the way and show you what you don't want, right? So that you can move toward what you do. So the devil, again, it is a major arcana, but we're moving out of that energy of feeling like the devil is in control, because he isn't. And if it is the devil, it's the lower vibration of you. It's the shadow part of you that you have to begin to work through and see it for what it is and create new stories, new narratives that help you reach your goal. Okay? That number, the devil number is number 15, okay, of the major arcana. So we're going to number 15. And it said, in the darkness, I am free to heal everything. In the darkness, I am free to heal everything. And we often equate the devil with the darkness or the low vibrational energy or the low vibrational things that show up. They're only there to help you shine brighter and say, okay, what is this here to teach me? And it says, in darkness, I am free to heal. I'm free to heal everything, not only for you, but for everybody else. And that's when you can take your stage in the light and show up as a success, show up as an overcomer, show up as one doing the things you've been sent to do and experiencing the life you wish to experience. You were made for success. You were made to shine. You were made to be impactful in the world around you, however that looks to you. Using your gifts, using your talents, using your ability. For me, it is using my voice, sharing the message, doing what I feel I'm being called to do, even in the littlest things, showing up for my inner child, speaking kind words, speaking light into the frequencies of this TikTok world, speaking life into the frequency of this social media platform and in the lives of those who see it and wish or have been called to be able to receive it, because this word is for you too. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to take your stage. And this is, again, Wands energy. we're doing it. We're doing it and doing it and doing it well. And look, I'm in this orange today. The orange is also about our sacral chakra. What are you passionate about? We spoke about being passionate. What are you passionate about? Because where your passion is where your success is. Okay? What you really feel that you are called to do, that's what you have to do. And you can't allow anyone to keep you from it, not even yourself. Self-sabotage is a real thing. That's the biggest devil, really. It keeps you stuck in the shadow of who you are. It keeps you stuck in that low vibration of, I'm not worthy to have what it is I see that I'm supposed to have. So we work through it by healing everything, by going in there and saying, you know what, I see this part of me, and no longer am I going to allow it to control me. I am going to move into this energy of success. Okay? 6 of Wands. It says, I am worthy of this success, and I am grateful that I am seen. That's my little girl talking right there, y'all. She is grateful that she is seen, because often she's lost. She's in the corner somewhere like, see me, see me. So here we are seeing her. She loves to show up. She's the crown. She's the queen of my crown. And that's why I wear it, because I'm embracing the queen within. I'm embracing the little girl energy. I'm embracing the opportunity to play in this space and play with these tarot cards, you know, because it's good. And I don't know if I did this card, but the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is, we're going to read that again because I think I missed it in the beginning, but it said you got to read it. So we're going back to the 9 of Cups. I don't know where it lied in the reading, but it's coming through right now. So when we get into that space of success, we get the 9 of Cups as well. Everything that's in our treasure chest. You know, remember how we used to be so excited to go to the treasure chest at school? Yes, we get to go to the treasure chest and pick the thing that is really gonna light our fire, that's gonna make us happy, that's gonna bring us joy, because we've done a good job. We've done a good job and we get a reward. So this is what we do. What did you say? Focus on healing and allow whatever is to happen. Yes, we have to let whatever happens, because we will be rewarded. We will be rewarded. Even though it might seem like this is really happening to me, it's really happening for us. And we get to go into the treasure chest and get what is ours, okay? So 9 of Cups says, I open my grateful heart to the gifts that are coming my way. This is what we're doing, y'all. This is a good place to be. Opening our heart. We're going to ring it in to receive the gifts that are meant for us, right? This is our time. This is our time to receive all that is ours. Now we're going to go into the ancestors. Booyah. The Secrets of the Ancestors by Abiola Abrams, to get an ancestor card, to get a message from the ancestors of how they want us to really begin to go into our treasure chest, begin to see the successes of our life, begin to tap into Christ conscious energy, to receive and heal those things that are in our shadow, so that we can be the leaders of our life and take the next steps to action our plans, while we let go of the things that no longer serve and find ourselves in our true state of being, where our soul is supporting us. And the card comes up is the loner. Isolation and introspection. You got to go within so you don't do without. Sometimes we may find ourselves alone, but that's okay, because that's where the healing can begin. You know, so be of good cheer when you find yourself alone. Take that time to go within and work in your shadow, you know, because sometimes you got to go into your own energy, into your own darkness, so that you can begin to find that space and that opportunity to shine bright like a diamond. Okay, so the loner energy is number 9. And I find that I'm hearing this is a 9 year. This is a 9 years. So this is a time for us all to begin to go within, all to go in and introspection, and in that space of isolation, begin to create, begin to write your plan, make the vision clear of what it is you want so that you can move forward in it. Okay, 9, this is our year. We're in February, the second month of this this Gregorian calendar year, but also coming into, in June, the new year in the galactic calendar. And in that year, that is a powerful, powerful year as well. So we're moving, we're shaking, we're aligning, we're crowning, we're seeing the vision in detail, and then we're going to action it so that we can take our stage and begin to shine bright like a diamond. Because that's what we are. And diamonds are created through pressure. And you have to be in that space of your own energy sometimes so that you can be refined, so that you can begin to shine. And sometimes our hearts are so calloused with the things of the world and the things and the programs that we've accepted as our truth that we have to let it go. And the only way to do it is to go within. Be the loner, be the oddball, be the weirdo, be the one that everybody is looking at like, oh my God, what is she really doing? Because they're looking at you and you can show them the way, because that is part of it. You know, we are all a reflection of each other, really. And sometimes our being the weirdo allows other people to embrace their weirdo. Okay? That's what I'm saying for that. So number 9. What does the book say? What was her intention? She says, I trust my inner voice. I trust my inner voice. And we're going to read what the ancestral medicine is for this card. It says, for many of our ancestors, being alone with their thoughts was the last thing they needed. My child, allow yourself to take time when needed. Allow yourself to take the time when needed. And that also brings forth this Embracing the Queen Within journey. If you've been following me on Facebook or Instagram, you've seen that me and some of the sisters are doing this Madly in Love with Me challenge. And it's all about being in love with yourself. And this week, starting today, we are talking about nurturing ourselves, showing compassion to ourselves, showing up and being kind to ourselves. Because oftentimes, you know, we haven't been able to have that privilege of being kind. We haven't had that privilege because we've been going, trying to get the bag, trying to do this, trying to do that. But be kind to yourself and take that time to rest. Speak those encouraging words to yourself so that you can begin to heal those things that are no longer serving. So you can move beyond this energy of the past and come into the fullness of the future as you judge those things in a loving way. You say, you know what? I did experience that. It served me in the moment that it did, and now I can move into this energy of shining, of taking my stage, and of doing the things that I've been called to do. Because our ancestors didn't get to do it. They didn't get to connect with Christ consciousness because they were just focused on survival. We're in the age of Aquarius. And this age of Aquarius is not about survival. It's about creating. It's about moving in the energy of what it is you were sent to do. Tap into your I am and begin to speak kindly to yourself. Begin to speak the words that inspire you to grow, glow, and flow. Ashe. And we're going to go into a new deck today. I was inspired as I prepared for this reading to see which decks we were going to use, and we were going to I was led to this deck, which is an inspiration for me. As you see, my lotus blossoming, and it is divine abundance, and I actually have a tattoo with this inspiration as well, because The lotus is blossoming. We're coming out of the mud. We're coming into our abundance. As a part of my Sacred Woman journey, my initiation was Nefer Atum, and it is the woman of vision. That is where I see things clearly. I see things that may not be manifested in this world. I see things that other people may not see, and in that space, I do see dead people too sometimes. And I also feel the energy of all the feelings, right? The energy of feelings manifests in form, in energy, in vibration, in frequency, and we get to choose how that shows up. So 2 cards came out of this. And the first card says right action, okay? So we move forward in right action. And it says aprogelia. Aprogelia literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. Again, where were we at with this? Releasing the things that no longer serve, let it go, so that you can receive. Where is it? So that you can receive that 9 of Cups. So that you can receive. I release to receive everything that was meant for me. In order to grow, you got to let it go. Okay? And that's what this is all about. Releasing to receive. Taking the right action. Don't hold on to things that no longer serve. They finished, they done. We give thanks, we send it away in love. And know that in that space, oh my God, y'all, I gotta ring the bell. Look at this. This was the second card. In love, right? We release it in love so that we can receive the love. And again, look at the lotus. This is the energy that I carry. This is the essence of my I am. I am love. I am light. And I speak kindly to myself in this space, and know that, even though I'm not bypassing the things that come up as challenges, because we know that in the darkness where the devil lies, we can heal that. But we heal it through love. So this is beautiful. I am so happy that this card showed up. And it says, divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself. So if you find yourself in places where you are trying to fix somebody else, fix the situation, fix it so that it'll get right, don't do that. Only focus on love. And if that means releasing in love, you release it in love because it no longer serves you. And sometimes, this is active word for me today. Sometimes we hold on because we think we love it. We love it so much that we don't want to see it go. But we want it to align to our flow. And if it doesn't, it's like it becomes a hindrance. It becomes a dark place. It becomes a space where you are not able to move in your authenticity. So that's where that judgment comes in. Judge for yourself what is serving you and what is not. And then let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I'm going to read this card one more time because it's all about the love. A love energy brings everything that is love to you. It says divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. No person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself. So love is all there is, y'all. If you love on you, you're going to receive everything that you desire. So we're going to go one more card into the soul's journey because, as you know, I am living aligned and crowned. This is my journey. This is what I'm coming into this space to do, to show up and show out, embracing the queen within and living aligned and crowned and honoring my soul in the process. Ooh, this is good. We give thanks. They are saying, yes, this is a job well done, you know, and our soul is here to let us have fun. So how do you have fun? Oh, 2 cards came out. How do you have fun? Humor. Hey, we shake that in. Humor is good medicine. Humor allows us to move in the direction that supports us, that allows us to take the stage, that allows us to really begin to fill our hearts with the things that help us heal. You know, I talked about tapping on our hearts. You know, sometimes you have to tap on that. Energy, 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 love, 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 okay? And laughter, and joy, and peace, and finding humor in life. Because humor, if you don't know, is good medicine. And it says, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. One thing I would like to add here is this is something that I often talk about with some of my clients about laughter being the best medicine. And sometimes when you are in the depths of hell, when you are in that dark, dark, dark place and you want to shift the energy, intentionally do some laughter yoga, laughter therapy. And it seems really strange at first because you just laugh, ha 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 ha, you know, and ha 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 ha, and just keep doing it intentionally until finally that laughter is genuine. Because it's like, why am I even laughing? But that laughter brings forth more good. It shifts the energy of that low vibration so that you can truly begin to have a lighter view of the subject or the situation. And then the other card that came out was blame. Okay, what do you blame? How do you blame? What does blame? Why does blame show up? Blame shows up when you're not taking authority, when you're not taking responsibility, when you're not using your power. Because when we're blaming something, it's like taking the authority, removing your own space of leadership, right? You're blaming someone else, you're blaming something, but as this card said, no other person, place, or thing is your salvation. So don't blame anyone. Just utilize blame to move you into what it's meant to do. And it says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. Look, you can't make this up, y'all. We give thanks for the divine word. We take responsibility. We reclaim our power. We reclaim our authority. We take leadership. We take responsibility for our own lives so that nothing is without being in our control. We are in control of our experiences, and renewing our mind and allowing our flame to burn in that infinite possibilities of what is available. How good can it get? How good can it get? And that's the energy that we have to really begin to utilize our intuition and our energy to create the life that we want to live, because it's available. Everything that we sow, we receive. So sowing in that space of love, sowing in that space of good karma, sowing in that space of, I want to shine bright like a diamond. It's my time to receive all that is due me, and I have to take responsibility. So this was our word for today. It was a beautiful, beautiful word. It was a really inspiring, inspiring output of love, and knowing that no person, place, or thing is our salvation. And we have to begin to take responsibility so that we can live our best life now. And right now, we have to go win. We may have to be in that isolation. We may have to be introspection. Use introspection. Look at your life. Take authority over your life and do the things that you really, truly have planned to do. Don't sleep on yourself. Don't self-sabotage. Don't think that you're not worthy, because you are. If you have the vision, if you've seen the vision, it is now time to put action to it. And once you do, You're going to receive all that you desire. You're going to receive that pot of gold. You're going to receive everything that you have in that treasure chest. Your gifts are on the way. So until next time, I am your soul sister, speaking out. And fixing crowns in the process. But before I go, I would like to share again my books. Aligned and Crowned, The Wheel Within the Wheel, and Embracing the Queen Within. You can find both of those books on Amazon, and they may change your life, because this is truly the work that I've been doing, and I am constantly doing it. This is a journey. It's not a sprint. It's a being present now. And this workbooks, both of them are workbooks. It will help you go into those dark places of your own soul and your own life and begin to navigate it toward the direction of being able to live aligned and crowned for yourself. So until next time, check me out on Circle of Sister Table Talks. It is on YouTube. If you haven't already gone into that page or into that site, please do so. I would truly appreciate the likes and the subscribes. And also, if you are in the Atlanta area, where it's not too late, I will be hosting a beautiful self-care retreat for the women. So if you want to be loved upon, if you want to learn some more about holistic self-care and spirit and practical spirituality, please tap in. Go to my website, goodvibesloungellc.com, and sign up. It's free, and you got to give yourself a gift sometimes. And what better time than the now? And really, it will show you how to show up and show out so that you too can take your stage. So, sending you all peace and love and lots of beautiful experiences in the days to come. Sending you love. Until next time, I'm your soul sister, speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. Good night.